guys, so today we are going to make a strawberries and cream cake from scratch. Love this recipe. I have a video from a few years ago. I'm just updating the video and we're going to make this cake today. So Lexi is going to help me with it and I'm excited about this cake. So we're going to make everything that we need for the cake first, and then we're going to make the frosting also from scratch. But I'm going to wait until we get the cake in the oven before we start the recipe. So the ingredients that we are going to need are laid out already on the table here for you. So you can just see everything that I need that we're going to be using. So we need 1 cup of butter, and a stick of butter is a 1/2 cup. So 2 sticks of butter softened, okay? So we need, that equals 1 cup. So we need 1 cup of butter softened. We need 2 cups of sugar, 2 large eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2½ cups of cake flour, 2 tablespoons of strawberry flavored gelatin, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/4 teaspoon of table salt, 1 cup of buttermilk, 2/3 cup of chopped fresh strawberries, vegetable cooking spray, that's for the pan, and then you want to have some strawberries to garnish with if that's what you want to do with it. You can buy strawberry frosting and put that on here, but I'm gonna make my own frosting. So for those that don't want to make their own frosting, get some strawberry frosting and then you can frost the cake at the end with the store-bought frosting. But we are going to use homemade frosting, so yeah. And that is it. You do want to have a pan. Since I am making this for a holiday occasion, I have a disposable cake pan, 13 by 9. That's what I'm making this in. So you want to have one, and then you do want to have either shortening or a spray or parchment paper or something to line this with so that your cake does not stick. Now, with that being said, let's get cooking. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to take our butter and our sugar, and we're going to beat it in this bowl here until it's nice and fluffy. So I'm going to open up my softened butter. That in there. Can you, never mind, I got it. Alright. Butter.
Butter.
Don't wanna. No piece of butter gets left behind. Alright.
Butter.
Okay, so we are going to beat this, but while we're beating it, oh, another thing, guys, make sure you preheat your oven to 350. So my oven is preheating while I am getting the batter together. Okay, so what we need to do is at medium speed, we're going to beat this butter with an electric mixer, and we are gradually going to mix in the sugar, beating it for 4 to 5 minutes until it's light and fluffy. Then we'll add the eggs one at a time, and then we'll beat them until they're blended. Okay, so let's do this first part. Absolutely. I'm gonna scrape the bowl and get it in the middle because the butter is right up on the sides, and I want it to be in the middle. So you put the sugar in the middle. Yeah, it's fluffy. It's gonna be fluffy.
Like my dog.
Okay, so that's beat, that's fluffy. Now we're gonna put one egg in at a time, and we're gonna beat it one egg at a time. So it's egg number 1. Here you go, ma'am. Gotta do that one second.
Even though it's just butter.
And eggs and sugar. Alright, that's one.
Dame.
And we're gonna put the second egg in.
All of it. I want all of it. Too bad.
There you go. Okay, so beat this egg. All right, so next, guys, we want to put in the vanilla, and we also want to put in the lemon juice. So we need 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. I'm going to use some fresh squeezed lemon juice. So use my teaspoon. So there's 1 teaspoon of lemon juice.
So good. Lemons are good too, but cake.
This cake is going to be
Cake
so
is
good.
delicious.
Like, this cake is something that I just brag about. This cake. That's how good it is. Okay, and then we're going to put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
I love the way that vanilla smells.
Yeah, it does smell good.
It smells super good. Too bad it doesn't taste as good as it smells by itself.
Well, it's concentrated, so it shouldn't be.
I mean by itself. In cakes. That's
Right.
delicious.
And that's how it's supposed to be. Anyway, in cakes.
Let me smell.
Okay, so I'm going to mix this together. All right.
So good.
So that's the beginning, guys. So we need to get another bowl, because in the next bowl we are going to mix our dry ingredients. So we need to mix our flour and our baking soda in another bowl. Where's my other bowl?
Right.
Other bowl's over there. So, aha.
I'm the camera person
So
if
we
you didn't
need
know.
2 cups of flour. 2.5 cups, actually. So I hope this bowl is big enough, because that's my biggest bowl right there. Well, we'll make it work. All right, so now we're gonna mix the dry ingredients. We need 2.5 cups of this flour. So that's 2 cups. Now we're gonna put another half in here.
Right up to here.
A little bit more.
There we go.
There's a
My
half.
food.
Okay. All right. So 2.5 cups of flour. Half teaspoon of the baking soda. Soda, not powder. Baking soda. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Just mix those dry ingredients together. 2 tablespoons of gelatin. Okay. All right, now we are going to alternate flour and the buttermilk, but you want to begin and end with the flour. So we're going to start mixing these ingredients into our already mixed butter mixture that we made earlier. So, all right. Starting with, move some of this stuff out of the way. Starting with the flour. So we're going to put a little bit in. You want to start beating this on low too, by the way, guys. Let's see. So we'll put a little bit of that in. You want to stir this just until blended too, guys. So we'll do low. Remember, we're alternating buttermilk, this is a cup of buttermilk. We're going to be alternating buttermilk, flour, buttermilk, flour, ending with flour. And pour it in.
Oh, let me get better grip on here. Is that good or more?
You can pour a little more. That's good. half of that flour.
Cut it in half. And
And
go.
then we'll just do the rest of the flour for the last time. Let me see that. Oh, I got it. Never mind. It's like slicing through it.
So good.
Last glop of buttermilk. I'm left-handed, but I'm totally doing this, guys. My right hand for you. I so want to put this in my left hand. Okay, last bit of flour.
And the moment of flour. I was going to say truth, but we already knew what was happening. Say goodbye. And hello. In your stomach. Yum.
Gotta mix it a little bit more, but get this part that's not mixed good off the walls. Alright guys, so the next thing we gotta do is we have to add that 2/3 cups of, what is lemon? 2/3 cups of the fresh chopped strawberries. But I didn't chop the strawberries yet. As you can see, the strawberries are still sitting in the container. So I'm gonna go chop some strawberries. So we are going to put 2/3 cup of fresh chopped strawberries. There they are.
Strawberry.
And we are gonna put those in. And we're gonna stir the strawberries. I'm going to use this to put the stirred strawberries. I'm not going to use that though, because we don't need all that. Just so you know, you're going to need 2/3 cups again for the frosting. So while you're chopping up strawberries, you might as well chop up enough for the frosting too. I'm going to use that to mix it. Okay, so just mix that 2/3 cup of strawberries in.
That looks satisfying.
It is. It's fluffy.
Looks like fluffy slime.
It is like fluffy slime.
And shaving foam.
It sure tastes a lot better than fluffy slime.
All and that should make edible.
All right, that's my 2/3 cups.
Marshmallows.
So now you want to grease your pan with the shortening. You want to flour it, but I'm just gonna use spray, because that's what I bought the spray for. Show you my spray. Coconut oil. So I'll spray this baby. I didn't even know you're supposed to spray disposable. I don't know, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna spray it anyway.
Just to be safe.
And then give me a little bit of flour.
A tiny itty bitty of this flour?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Just drop some on there. Okay, that's good. Well, go ahead and put it all in there. Yeah.
I'm a professional now.
Because you're already doing this. Is flour in the pan with it. Put a little bit more. Go over the sink, dropping it all over the floor. All right, it's floured. Now, the moment that we've all been waiting for. To fill the tray.
Satisfying.
It's heavy. I'm about to drop this bowl in.
This should be on an oddly satisfying compilation.
See that, guys? Look how yummy that looks. It's so yummy. I really shouldn't be saying this with Lexi around because she's such a sucker for stuff that looks satisfying. All right.
Look at that. It looks
It's beautiful.
satisfying.
So pretty.
Just amazing.
Now we want to spread it around like so. Spread it around.
That's even more satisfying.
Spread it around. Smooth it out. Oh, nice and creamy. Nice and creamy.
That's a very pretty pink color.
Mm-hmm.
Like very bright pink.
It's kind of strawberry cakey, I would say, wouldn't you?
You agree.
Alright.
Thumb of approval.
Kind of smack. Flat. I was about to say smack. Kind of flat. Okay. Alright, so we're going to bake this in the oven for 30 to 40 minutes. Basically, I'm going to use a wooden toothpick. So I like my cake to be really moist, so I'll check it like maybe a little over halfway through, maybe at like 25 minutes to see. And as soon as my toothpick comes out clean, as soon as that toothpick comes out clean, I'm turning it off, I'm taking it out. I do not like dry cake, so 30 to 40 minutes, yes, until the toothpick comes out clean. I will be checking again at 25 minutes. And if my toothpick is clean, then my cake is done. All right, check back in 25 minutes. The face Lexi makes when you only let her taste the bowl, and then we have to wash the bowl because we're getting ready. We're getting ready to make a second cake.
I'm not washing that bowl on my watch. Remember when I'm done.
Whatever. Put some backbone into it. Lexi's making my strawberries and cream cake recipe all by herself.
Yes, ma'am. Or sir, or whoever's watching.
Yes. That's my toothpick after 35 minutes. So my cake been up for 35 minutes. So we're gonna let that cool, and now we're gonna go over here while that's cooling and get started on the frosting for the cakes.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Lexi baked the second cake all by herself.
Look at that over
Put it all
there.
together. She mixed everything. She did everything by herself. So that one's gonna go.
Lovely. Just lovely. I'm starting my dream here. It all starts in the kitchen.
Alright, so we're gonna set this at 30. We'll check it in 30 minutes. Okay. Okay, guys, finished product. Sliced up a couple of strawberries. Sliced up a couple of strawberries to garnish it, and that is the finished product.